Have you been laid off due to AI? Odds are that you haven't yet. But over the next 10 years, I predict your career will be directly affected by AI in one of three ways. You'll lose your job because of AI, or you'll gain a job because you're AI knowledgeable, or you'll be forced to create your own job because AI disrupted your industry. The transition is absolutely coming, and the tidal wave is absolutely just getting started. So here's what you need to do right now. As someone who's been self employed pretty much my entire life, I've seen disruption before, but nothing like what's coming. It's time for people to start taking control of their own career destiny right now. No longer is it safe to think your job is secure, regardless of how stable it seems today. This is what I've taught my son, and I believe our discussions along these lines are what drove him to his big decision, skipping college. He agrees that the old route, the college to entry level corporate job to mid level corporate job, climbing the ladder, will be disrupted. That path will lead to dead ends for many people. So if you're on that path, like my son, about to start your career, this advice is for you because the answer is simple. You have to create your own path, and you really need to start right now. Now, we all know that self reliance is the way to prosperity, it always has been. But here's what's changed. In the past, you could become self reliant within an organization, a company that would take care of you, lead you to higher earnings, financial stability, a pension. All you had to do was be good to the organization and be a leader and put in your years and rise to the top, hopefully. That social contract, it's actually breaking down. Hoping it will come back and continue is very risky because AI does not care about loyalty, it cares about efficiency. And if a company can replace you with AI and increase its profits, they will. Eventually, they all will. Now, I know what you're thinking. I'm not an entrepreneur and I don't want to start a business. Listen, I get it. Not everyone is wired that way. But let's forget the word entrepreneur because it sounds intimidating. Here's a better word: self sufficient. Become a person who can make money without the risk of being let go unexpectedly due to AI technology. That's the goal. Not to build the next Amazon, just to have control over your income. So, what does that look like? Side hustle? Sure. But that word is so overused now. People think Uber driver, DoorDash, independent contractor work. There's nothing wrong with any of those, but even those will get disrupted. Self driving cars are around the corner. Delivery drones are actually being tested. How about freelancing? Absolutely. But realize this: the long term prediction for AI is that it will replace any human job where someone currently sits behind a keyboard. Is that true? Well, we'll see, but it's already actually happening because AI can make videos, write copy, design websites, build spreadsheets, analyze data, and code software. All of that used to require hiring people, and now AI does it in seconds. So if your self sufficient path is just doing the same keyboard work that you do at your job, but as a freelancer, you're still vulnerable. You need to think differently. So, what's the answer? Actually, it's to sell something. The world will always need stuff. There are many ways to get in the sales game. I just watched a video this morning about an app called Whatnot. It's a live video selling app where anyone can sell products, just like they do on home shopping channels like QVC. It's actually genius. Entertainment and shopping combined. While the concept is still new here in the US, in China, it's a $500 billion industry. That's right, $500 billion. And that's just one example. There are thousands more. E commerce, of course, affiliate marketing, drop shipping, digital products, consulting, coaching, local services. Build something and sell it. Yes, all of those will eventually be disrupted by technology in ways that we certainly cannot predict yet. But we have to get rolling with the punches because we don't know what's going to happen. But here's the key: if you're selling, you're actually in control. You're not waiting for someone to assign you work, you're creating value and capturing it. You must find a self sufficient path and start working on it. Even if it's a part time endeavor right now, that's okay. Because the two keys to financial survival in the AI era are: start something, call it a project. If business sounds too intimidating, just call it a project. It's a project that you can work on knowing that you can grow it into an income stream in the future if and when needed. And I think that need will rise for sure for about 80% of us over the next 10 years. The second thing you can do is to implement something where AI can be used as much as possible. I think this is critical. If you're starting a project, use AI to make it more efficient. Learn the tools, integrate them into your processes to give you a competitive advantage. Because people who will thrive in the next decade aren't the ones resisting AI, they're the ones leveraging it and incorporating it into everything they do in their business activities. But let me be blunt about what's happening right now in boardrooms across the country. Your employer has one job: to maximize profits. If they can use AI to increase profits, they will, eventually. Some industries will be slower to adapt than others, but all will do it once they realize the risk of not doing so will mean losing out to their competitors and possibly even going out of business long term. AI is already replacing people in jobs. It's happening quietly, a position here, a department there. They say, we're restructuring, we're optimizing operations, we're streamlining. Well, these are words when companies are using when they're replacing humans with technology. So if you think you're immune, you're actually really not paying attention. So what should you do? Become self-sufficient so you can control your own financial destiny if and when it happens to you. Find a project, start working on it. Even if it's just 5 hours a week, even if it doesn't make any money for the first year. The goal isn't to quit your job tomorrow. The goal is to build a lifeboat before the ship starts sinking. But enjoy the journey, learn new skills, experiment, fail, adjust. Don't panic. Who knows? You may decide to leave your job entirely because you found something you prefer to do with your career and your time. This is exactly what my son is doing. At 17, he's not waiting to see if college will prepare him for an AI disrupted world. He's already building self sufficiency. His AI consulting project, that's his lifeboat. His sales job at the car wash, that taught him people skills, something that AI cannot replicate yet. His willingness to quit a $30 an hour job to bet on himself, that's the mindset shift we all need to make. He's not waiting for permission. He's not waiting for the right time. He's not waiting to see what happens. He's starting right now. And if a 17-year-old can do it, so can you. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Most people will ignore this advice I'm about to give. They'll keep their heads down, they'll keep showing up to work, they'll keep hoping that their job is safe until one day it's not. And then they'll scramble, they'll panic, they'll wish they'd started 5 years earlier. Please don't be that person. Start your project today, this week, this month. It does not have to be perfect. It doesn't even have to make money right away. It just has to exist. Because having something in motion, even if it's slow, even if it's small, is infinitely better than having nothing when the wave hits. The tidal wave is coming. You can either get swept away or you can learn to surf. I hate to be so blunt or sound like a jerk, but you have a serious choice to make, and I'm just trying to open people's eyes and be helpful in any way possible. Until next time.